Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today, in 5 minutes or less, we will try to cover April 20th trades. And in highlights today, we have Roblox, Draftking, Palantir, and Coinbase. These are the 4 companies where they added more shares to the existing position. And there are more companies other than these as well, like DDD, which is 3D printing company, and there are others as well. So stay with me to find out which other companies that they added more positions to, and which one they removed shares from to buy these higher growth companies. So strategy remains the same. I think ARK continues to reduce the shares in more well-established companies which have already seen a lot of growth, take the profits from those, and then invest in these high growth companies that are still to show more and more growth. So they are buying the dip, and we'll go over it in detail on the other side. Stay with me, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hi guys, welcome back. In ARK summary section, we keep an eye on high-level numbers like market value and total number of companies they are invested in. Market value going down further today again by 1.6%, down to 48.5 billion. Not such a great day for ARK. Total number of companies continue to be the same, to 270 that they are invested in since past 3 days. It's great. In terms of pie chart, the picture didn't change much. It continued to be, RK continued to be the highest or biggest ETF, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. RG is the one that Cathie Wood and ARK Invest are most bullish on. So we'll see when this starts getting bigger and giving RK some challenge there in terms of the share in the whole pie. Then we have ARKW, Next Generation Web, FinTech, Robotics, Israel Print, ARKX, which has gotten bigger than Israel and Print, sitting at 1.4% of the weightage of overall fund. Companies ranking with all the funds combined stays the same. Top 5 is what we keep an eye on daily basis. It has stayed the same. Let's quickly take a look at Tesla. They've reduced 0.3% shares, stock price slightly ticking upwards, not much, and hardly any movement in the market value also since yesterday. So that's Tesla. Let's go over to the biggest moves quickly without wasting much time. So since yesterday, these are the companies that they added shares or removed shares. I have a filter of or threshold of 5% today. So any changes more than 5% will show up here. Roblox is topping the chart today. Its rank is 135 since the time it debuted. This is probably the second time there. Let's take a look. So yeah, they have been sitting on 500,000 shares since the time it IPO'd, and today all of a sudden they bought a lot more because stock price kind of has dipped and they're buying the dip again, and market value has gone up too. So it made a difference of 15.2 million to the overall picture. Too simple. Again, that is autonomous trucking company. Sorry, Roblox. I've done a video about it in past as well on the day it IPO'd. It's a gaming company, gaming platform. Big numbers of concurrent users or active users on the platform, monthly users, huge number there, good numbers there. Roblox, I think if you have kids, you would know about that company. A lot of kids play games on this, and it's a platform where you can create your games also. So very bullish on this. A lot of people are definitely, including Jim Cramer, I think, and Cathie Wood, obviously. Too simple. Autonomous trucking company ranked 79. They bought 730,000 shares, 22% extra there, causing 20.2 million of difference in the bottom line. Coinbase, again, the company that recently IPO'd, present in 3 different ETFs. They bought more shares of that because the stock price has gone down. They're buying the dip there. Jaw Spitfire, again, another SPAC company, which is again down in stock price, and they're buying the dip there as well. Reinvent Technologies. I'm going to hover over all these so you can take a look at the details that pop up. What all ETFs it's present in, how many number of shares they bought today, and stock price trend and market value trend. 3D System, DDD is the ticker symbol. Print and RQ is where it's present. They're buying the dip again. Well, not really a dip for today. Today it's slightly ticking upwards, but they're buying it. DraftKings, again present in 3 ETFs, 8.7% more shares added there, which is 505,000 shares, causing a difference of 22.5 million. The biggest one is Coinbase, 57.2 million added because of these many shares. And Palantir Technologies, which did not pop up in a while, about 1 million shares bought there as well. Stock price ticking downwards, $21.80. So they're buying the dip there as well. Cellcom Israel, again, buying a lot of shares there. Workhorse Group, that popped up yesterday as well. They continue to buy. In terms of what they are selling and investing in these hyper growth companies, they are selling Taiwan Semiconductors, which continues to pop up on the negative side every time. And Xilinx, again, it popped up yesterday also, I think. Sold 44% of the stake there. Pekar, again on the negative side. Nvidia, again showing up on the negative side. So they're selling companies that are more stable, they've taken profit, and investing in hyper growth companies. Twitter, I'm surprised a little bit that they sold, because Twitter is going to be innovating and going into more of a paid subscription model. But they sold a lot of shares today, 615,000 shares, causing a dent of 51 million. But guess what? Where it's going into Coinbase there. Electra Consumer Intercontinental Exchange. So these are the companies where they have sold shares and invested in more hypergrowth companies. Biggest moves, we also keep an eye on biggest moves by, let me sort this a little bit, biggest moves by market value, so that we capture the companies which have high stock price and share movement is not captured by 5%. 5% of the threshold that we have there will get captured here. So Coinbase popped up here as well. And also we show the ranking. Oh, it's 26 ranking all of a sudden for Coinbase. It's 6. Oh yeah. So high ranking companies that they invested in: Coinbase, DraftKings, and Palantir. Intercontinental Exchange, I don't know what that is. Twitter. So those are some of the high ranking companies that they invested in, or got rid of some shares from. So Twitter as well. CRISPR Therapeutics, ranked 12. Stock price climbing back up. They reduced a little bit of shares, 0.5% there, but still overall made a positive impact to the fund. C Limited, negative there. I'll hover over all these. Teladoc Health, again negative because the stock price went down and they sold a little bit of shares as well. Twitter, which popped up in above chart as well. Roku Inc., they sold 2% of the shares. Stock price going down just a little bit. So this is perfect example of this company did not show up above because stock price is so high that just 2% made a big difference. Square Inc., again, the stock price is constant compared to yesterday. They sold just 2.7%, making a big difference because the stock price is high. 63 million dent in the overall fund. So those are the biggest moves by shares and by market value. In terms of overall picture, you can see more red than green today. So green here is Coinbase because they bought a lot more. Square Inc., the reddest over there. The Tesla also not doing so well. So this was your daily dose. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.